Shit I gotta address, man. It's some good. It's good out of this, but it's some shit that I need to address. So hold up. Let me get my cord because I'm gonna sit out on my patio and address this shit. And it's funny, right? It's cool though. You know what I'm saying? It's really it's a good thing. It's a good day. You know, niggas starting to wake up, but I'm about to. I gotta address something though. Hold up. Give me 1 second, y'all. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. Putting some shit together, and I gotta touch on this topic real quick. You know, um, because it need to be touched on, and it's good though. It's a good thing what niggas is doing, no doubt. But I'm gonna tell you where it started at though. No, don't get me wrong. They've been trying for years. I can't lie and say they haven't. But something happened that triggered it. Hold on, give me 1 second, y'all. 7 o'clock.
There's the bingo.
Huh?
Bingo.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. What are you doing? Oh, pull this cord up. Hold on, y'all. I gotta set my shit up. I'm coming. It's just like I said, y'all know I run a store too, man. So I got customers pulling up at the same time, but we gonna get it done. Don't give me 1 second. Oh yeah, that's how you do it. You can't lose it that way.
That's right. So did Amber.
Oh, did she hit too?
Yeah.
When y'all hit today?
No, it was a while.
That's how you do it.
His dad won a couple of them.
Yeah, we always do. He be hitting all the time. He just don't tell nobody. He be playing that DraftKings shit. He just don't tell nobody. He don't want to give nobody no goddamn money. Shoot pass. Alright. Hopefully I shouldn't get.
They got to write that shit out, man.
Oh, you doing it too? So, let's see if I can do it today. I don't want to stand up though. I always stand up. Yeah, so what I wanted to touch on, man. First of all, shout out to the A-Trades. Shout out to the 60s. They finally, getting past their differences, even though it's been they've been going at it since fucking Vietnam. But shout out to them. And all the other, reputable sets that's coming together and stopping this violence and shit. That's cool. It's cool. It's cool they're doing it. But I'm gonna tell you something though. When they seen the hounds do that peace walk, they had no choice. Cause see, before they were feuding, it was always red versus blue, blue versus red. Then there used to be blue versus blue, and then it ended up being red versus red. The biggest thing the best thing that ever happened was when red started eliminating red. That was the best thing that ever happened. Because now, you're actually eliminating us. So you're actually eliminating the enemies at the same time. So y'all killing each other off. That's less work for us. And that's how they looked at it. And then, A-Trace got into it. Then you had the Hoovers change their names, and they ended up getting into it. And vice versa, all the, whatever sets and the Harlems and who else? Harlems, the fucking the 40s and so forth, so on. Broadways, so forth, so on. But when they seen the hounds unite and made that peace walk, they had to do something. They had no choice. Because now if they unite, you got to look at it in this aspect. They're looking like, okay, so now if they unite, and they're no longer fighting each other, right? They're no longer fighting each other. They unite. Now we fighting each other while they all united. We're gonna get eliminated. Now, if you know the history, you should know that the red team always been outnumbered. We've always been outnumbered. That's just what it's always been. We've always been outnumbered, and it's from coast to coast. You can go trace it all the way back from when this shit started. There was always more than them than it was of us. And that was the reason why it was formed. Because we were being oppressed. Okay? And then they got so big, they started sending different sects and different sections, and different rectables to other states to start other chapters. Okay? And then when they go to other chapters in other states, they would do the same thing they was doing out in Cali. Hey, listen, you gonna be this, y'all gonna be down with this, or it's gonna be an issue. See what I'm saying? Ice Cube got a song, Summer Vacation. Listen to that song. He's telling you about that. Damn, G, the spot's getting hot. So how the fuck am I supposed to make a knot? Everybody in there, what he say in California, everybody in their mama sell dope. So what we do? Jumped on the plane, shot to St. Louis. It's cool, cause nobody knew us. Stepped off the plane. 4 gang bangers, professional crack slangers. What he say in the verse? He gets straight up the hotel, shoot up some rivals. They didn't even know who they was. Just to let them know they was there. This is the aspect that the Keyways was doing. Right? So, it formed us all over the globe. So, when they seen us do that peace walk, they had no choice. And it ain't no knock to them. It's just that somebody was like, you know what? We ain't got no choice now. Because if they unite again, like it was, we in trouble. So we got to kill all this beef. We really got to kill all the beef, period, even with the red and blue. But if we can't kill the beef with the red and the blue, we at least got to kill the blue versus blue. We got to. Because now they united. They all standing together. We divided. Who gonna win? And now you got, I just seen an interview, with some trade members saying how they gonna do their little homeboys, that they stepping up and saying, yo, the beef over with, we ain't about to be doing this. And this is our word on both ends. So they said, if you come over here and you get the wall banging and disrespecting motherfuckers, they're going to take you to their section, the 60 section or the A-tray section, let you get that fade, let you get that off where you disrespected that at. They're like, we're not going to chastise all you young motherfuckers. We're not going to do that. But since y'all want to do that, we're going to take y'all over there and let y'all get y'all fair one with whoever they pick. And that's that. Because they knowing if the hounds unite and come together, we got a problem. So either we got to kill all beefs, whether it's red or blue. But if we can't kill the beef between red or blue, we most definitely got to kill it with the blue versus blue. Because we, like I tell people, the best day ever was when the hound killed the hound. That was the best day ever for a Crip. Any keyway. And you can ask them that. The best day they ever had was the day they found, they learned that a blood killed the blood. Pyru killed the Pyru. Bounty hunter killed the bounty hunter. A pea stone killed a pea. Whatever. When they seen that, and then them groups start making water, they sat back. Oh man, they doing their job for us. They doing a job for us. So I wanted to get on here and say, man, shout outs to the hounds that did that. And shout outs to the Keyways that's doing that, man. That's big. It's been a lot of homicides, man. A lot of people died, man. A lot of people died behind that war. You got guys like Monster Cody and them that been speaking about this before he passed. He wanted this. They were tired. They were tired of the genocide. You know what I mean? Tired of it. And they was mortal enemies. You know? So, yeah. So now I see they all trying to come together. But just remember where it started from. Like, follow, subscribe, man. We want to keep the real around here. You know what I mean? We want to keep the real around here. And I commend them. You know, it's senseless. It's senseless. But when them Crips was crippin', they was crippin'. Them niggas was crippin'. And they was blowing down on you. They ain't give a damn. They was blowing down on you. They checking your temperature. What shoestrings you got on, nigga. What shoes you got on, nigga. That jersey you got on, nigga. They was crippin'. They was crippin'. They was crippin' hard. And it wasn't just in California neither. Cause they was sending them, they was putting them on planes, sending them here, sending them to the Midwest, sending them here. You know what I mean? Starting reputable chapters. And they was instilling that in the chapters that, hey, man, if they ain't from where we getting rid of them. So then you start seeing bloods pop up everywhere. Because we're being oppressed. And that's the truth. You know what I mean? That's the truth. But, like I said, the best day any Keyway probably had back then is when they found out a hound killed a hound. Once that happened, they like, oh man, these cats doing their job for us. They doing it for us. Doing it for us. So we can unite the red and burgundies all over. Oh my goodness. We'd be a force to be reckoned with. For sure. You know? And shout out to YG, man, and everybody who participated in that situation. I don't think that was for no clout. I don't think that was for no record sales. I don't think it was for none of that. I think it was time. It's time, man. It's time. It's time. And, you know, like I said, if you look across the boards, they're doing it. People are tired. This generation ain't like the 80s and the 90s and the early 2000s. They tired of it. They tired of going to them funerals. They tired of burying their homeboys. And then they come back out. Majority of the shit be about a female. They tired of it. I'm tired of it. I lost a lot of homies, man, in this shit. A lot of homies. You know what I'm saying? And when you unpack that shit, when you ride around sliding and you looking for your enemy, she want to do, nah, not that one. Nah, he ain't. Nah, not that one. Then you see that one that's got the same walk you got. You like, yeah, him right there. Yeah, he won. Yeah. Yeah, he won. Hey, homie, where you from? And they go from there. Shit is wild. But you actually looking for a motherfucker look just like you. Nip said the same thing. You actually looking for a motherfucker to look exactly like you. Walk like you. Stand like you. His persona like you. His body demeanor. And that's how you stalk your enemy. That's what they taught us. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Grandpa. Free Grandpa. Free Big Wise. You know what I'm saying? It's sad. It's sad. It really is. But it's starting to become, and then you know the government hate it, so you gotta watch the government go shoot up a rival block. just to start the war back. You think they want? You think they want us to come together? Now, if red and blue come together, oh my goodness, we can take over the world. But that's the main thing, though, man. Come together, unite. Let's be one. Start businesses. Open up businesses. Take over this motherfucker, man. Like they took over. Yeah, they did illegal shit, but most of them was educated enough to start businesses. Then once they started the business, what the business do? They take over the businesses would take over. See what I'm saying? They got the equity. Once they get the equity, then you buy up the land. And once you own the land, you own everything. You own everything. That's the way it go. That's the way it go. But yep. So I wanted to get on here and really stress that, like, yo, man, it's good to see them finally bringing this situation to a head and really go ahead and try to turn the dollar about this situation, man. Let's really try to, man. Um, to me, that's the best thing for us, I think. Let's really try to turn the dollar about this situation, man. You know, make something up out of it. Let's not just do it for likes and clicks and all that crazy shit. You know, let's really try to do this if it's gonna be done. Whatever color you represent, whatever tribe you represent. You know what I mean? It just felt good that I seen my tribe do it. And now you seeing it all over. It's becoming, it's spreading. It's becoming, and that's what you want. You want to play the spread. That's when the government unleashed plagues, they want it to spread. You know what I mean? Like when COVID hit. How you think they spread the COVID? What you think? Two ways: the air and the food. You gotta consume the air. You gotta consume the food. Anything else you can bypass. That's how they spread it, COVID. They spread it through the food. They spread it through the air. They spread it through the money. Three things that people need on a daily basis. You need money on a daily basis, some type of money, whether it's paper or coins, right? You need air to breathe, okay? So if the air is polluted, you fucked, right? And then If the air's polluted, you fucked. And then, and then the food. You gotta ingest the food, or you die. Simple as that. You don't eat, you die. Simple as that. So, at the end of the day, that's what it boils down to. That's what it boils down to. Our subscribers is getting up. Um, I think we are like 270, something like that. Once we get to once we get to 400, we're gonna do the raffle. Um, Draw a subscriber name, and then draw the subscriber name. You be picked, and then we either gonna send. You can get a discount off on any apparel, um, cash, gift cards. Um, Come on the podcast. We got all type of little things we're doing. You know what I mean? We got all type of little things we're doing. To promote the brand, to promote the brand, to promote the company, and all that. So, like I said, our studio is getting rebuilt. So, we got that taken care. We're getting that taken care. Getting the studio rebuilt. Putting the finishing touches on the booth and all that. Getting everything soundproof and all that. Takes a lot. So, then we'll be back in front of the mic in no time. But we still will pull up on any block, anywhere in the country. Just tap in with us if you want to see at your block. Jump on the podcast. Jump on our platform. We'll do it. Pull up anywhere. You know what I mean? Just hit us up. We work the business out. And we on our way. Simple as that. It's the Pale brand, baby. We worldwide. Oh, man. Oh, did y'all see all this stuff going on, man, with this Lucius Grain and Elliot Grains and these cats, man? They literally just monopolized. They just monopolized the music industry. The son is on one end, the father's on the other end. And they both work for rival companies. They done fired everything over at Atlantic. Universal Atlantic. They said the one lady she running around the halls exposing people because they fired her. They just dropped 20 artists from the label. They ain't telling you what the names of the artists they dropped, but they dropped 20 artists. They're cutting budgets. Pretty soon, the majors is gonna be nothing but a distribution company. They're not gonna give labels artists any more deals, as far as like they used to. You know what I mean? And artists, look at your contracts before you sign it, because they signing y'all the deals that has no physical copies attached to it. What I mean is, you sign a contract with this record company, and they're not mass producing your album on physical copies. So I'm saying they might gotta limit it. So they might only mass produce 8,000 physical copies of your record. The rest of them is going digital. You ain't making no money. The money is always gonna be in the physical sales. Do not listen to what these people are telling you. Okay? The money is always gonna be in the physical sales. It's just what it is. Okay? You got to stream one record 2,500 times for it to equal up to one record sale. So you got to stream my album 2,700 times for it to equal up to one record sale. Or you can go to the website and buy the physical copy, and that's one record sale. So streaming is not making the money that the physicals make. Why you think Motherfuckers make. Why you think Nelly and all them was so rich? T.I. and them got so rich. 50 and them, Eminem, Puff, Jay, who else? Who else I can say? Andre 3000, Big Boy, Slim Thug, Sauce Walker. He caught the last end of it. Who else? Snoop, Dre, Suge, let's go on. The artist that was popping during the 80s, 90s, and up to about 2010. Because they would still get money off of physical sales. They didn't have to bundle your album up like they got to do now. You do a show, they got to bundle your album up. It's called a bundle. So you get a physical copy, you get a t-shirt, and you might get a picture for the meet and greet. All comes in for you buying a ticket to come to the show. So if I buy the $300 ticket, it comes with a physical copy, a t-shirt, maybe the meet and greet, wherever I sit at, close to the stage, and that's what I get for my money. Because, and it's crazy, because the artists don't see none of that money. None of it. They call it bundling because they trying to find any way they can to sell records. And these bundles count as a sale. So if you sell 30 bundles at your show, that counted for 30 record sales. You gotta know this record business, man. I'm giving y'all some jewels. You gotta know this record business. You know what I'm saying? If you don't believe me, go look at the interview with Lil Durk. He said it. Lil Durk said he get on the tour. They say, yeah, man, we getting, what do you say, 40,000 a show. He said, so he thinking, yeah, we about to get 40,000 a show. We got this many shows. Yeah, we about to clean up. They came to Durk and said, no. You're not getting 40,000 a show. He said, huh? He said, yeah, you got to prove yourself to be able to sell physical tickets before you can get the 40,000 a show. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think all these artists out here is running around doing all these promotions. They all independent artists tap in with me. This, that, and the third. I'm doing features. That's all a bunch of bullshit. All right? A bunch of bullshit. Because if they was selling their records, if they was making all the money they supposed to be making, they would never tap in with you about doing no business with you. It's not happening. I'm not even going to waste their time. With an underground artist, they're not going to waste their time. But they know underground artists going to come with the street money. They're going to come with the bag. So yeah, we're going to do it that way. All independent artists, you looking independent artists, tap in with me. I'm doing promotions right now. It's all a crock of shit. All right? They ain't in the streets. So they got to hustle another way. So they got to hustle for the promotion, or they got to hustle for the features. But the only catch to that is, if you signed a 360 deal, right? You signed a 360 deal, okay? Then you hit me up and say, hey, yeah, I'll do a verse with you. Give me 5,000. Boom, I shoot you the 5,000. Right? You do the verse. Cool. Send the verse over. I got the stems, all that, right? Then somebody hits my phone and say, hey, that record you did with so-and-so, you can't release it. So you like, what? I just gave this motherfucker $5,000. What you mean I can't release this record? Nah, you can't release it. And if you do release it, we're taking the majority of the rights to the record. Because the artist you did that feature with didn't clear with us, right? He signed to us, which means anything that his voice is on, we own, right? Which means we own half of that record. So Either you can take him off the record and release it, or we're gonna take majority of the publishing off that song and the rights off that song, right? And hit you with a copyright strike because he never cleared it with us. I own a record company. See that?
partner?
No.
No?
But check the front.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, he don't like Drake. That's what that stemmed from. Damn, I hope my damn volume wasn't off that whole goddamn time. But if it do, if it was, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But that's what it was. It was never nothing about Wayne personally. He just don't like Drake. And that's your man's. So you guilty by association at the end of the day, Weezy. That's how the game crumble. That's how the game crumble. Guilty by association. So that's why Weezy ain't performing at the Super Bowl. He don't fuck with Drake. That's your man. I fuck with Kendrick. I fuck with Dre. I fuck with Snoop. I don't fuck with this nigga. That's your man's. This nigga got the hottest record in the country. We're performing it. Now, just in case y'all didn't get to hear me, because if my speaker was off on my phone, I apologize. I started this opening by saying it's excellent to seeing the gangsters in a rolling car come together. That's gangster, no doubt. But at the end of the day, they seen us do it first. No disrespect. But they seen the Hounds unite and do that peace walk. So it forced them to have to sit down and do this talk. Because when it all started, it was us versus them. They wasn't murdering each other yet. Okay? That didn't happen till Washington got killed. And they said it happened from a keyway. That's when the war started. Then the A-Trade war started because one of their homies' brothers get murdered from a guy who was just on the set 2 days. They tried to turn a little nigga over. They didn't even know who it was. Niggas got to getting fired on. The war kicked off. And they've been fighting shit since Vietnam. Flip side to that, we was united. Boom, boom, boom. Bounty Hunter get a motherfucking job. This is a fact. Bounty Hunter get a contract from somebody else on one of the Pyrus. Bounty Hunter hit one of the Pyrus. That started the war between the red and the red. And it's been going on since then. It's been more than just them two instances, but it's been going on, okay? And so when they seen that, we came together, we marched together, they had no choice because we always been outnumbered. When they was putting them on planes, sending them to other states, they getting off the states, blowing down on niggas in that state. Hey, yo, y'all gonna be down with this keyway shit or it's gonna be a problem. Then you start seeing hounds pop up everywhere because we were being oppressed. Now you're starting to see bloods here, bloods there, this, that, because we were being oppressed. Because there was so many of them. And they was tripping. They walking up on you, what you got on, where you from, take that off, or we blowing your head off. So to be banging that shit, that burgundy shit, you be really about this burgundy shit, motherfucker, you had to really be about it because they was crippin'. And they wasn't turning nothing down. You hear me? They wasn't turning it down. Nigga, period. They wasn't turning it down. They was not turning it down. And then they start warring with each other. But when they say, let's start warring with each other, they start clapping. Our mortal enemies is killing each other now. Oh. best thing in the world. So that's what this video was about. You know what I'm saying? And then we touched on a couple other things. You know, like I said, for the most part, they was trying to do it. They did a peace walk when Nipsey died. Didn't stand long, but they did. They did a peace walk. They tried it. It didn't last very long. But they did one. It didn't last very long, but it happened. They tried. We never tried. While G doing that, being one of the founding members to do that, to put that together, it forced them to say, you know what, we got to end this shit. We just got to say we good, because these motherfuckers click up again and they all get on one page from coast to coast. We got a problem. There already was a problem when they was outnumbered. Now our numbers done picked up more than what they was back then. See, now it became a fad to walk that red rag. Back then, it was almost a death sentence. You had to be a motherfucker to have that on. And I don't give a damn where you. If you was from one of these states that was banging, that was really banging, and had people from the motherland out there motherfucker pushing the line on the set side, like where I'm from, oh, you had to be about something to be banging that shit. Straight up. They was gang banging. They pressing shit. Guns out, everything. Yeah. They blew down on me too. Fuck. Yeah, surrounded me. Nigga, I'm not taking nothing off. Do what y'all gonna do. Just so happened one of my homeboys that I was fucking with that day, my homeboy, he stepped up like, hey, y'all ain't about to, this ain't about to go on. Then this mom come out, salute her. She had been in the game so long, boss. She come out with that chop. That chopstick cocked that motherfucker and said, y'all, you don't back up for my nephew, my son, I'm airing all you motherfuckers out. It was the only thing that saved me. And I told them niggas, if I catch any of you niggas in my hood, it's on. You know we caught some of them niggas. That's here nor there. But fact I'm trying to make is they was banging. Coast to coast, man. Coast to coast. You can ask anybody from out there out west, ask them about my, you ain't gotta ask them about my state. Ask them about Yompton. Ask them motherfuckers about Yompton. Watch what they say. Yeah, we got homies out there. Yeah. Yeah. When I hit the federal penitentiary yard, yeah. Yeah, we mobbed. I'm out there with niggas from Dago, LA, all over out there. KC, Arizona, Vegas. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The Valley. All that. Yeah. They know the homie. They know me. Yeah. For sure. For sure. I done made my pilgrimage too. For sure. This shit ain't about. This shit, either you was born into this shit. And what I mean born into it, I mean born into it. You know what I'm saying? Only motherfucking flag I ever held in my motherfucking hand was burgundy or red, baby. I ain't even holding black or white. Burgundy or red, baby. That's it. You find me throwing up, holding any other color like that, I'll give you my life. You hear me? Ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But I came out the womb with this shit. It's a difference. So I know my history. A motherfucker can't sit in front of me and tell me no that. I know mine. I know my history. I know where I come from. I know my ancestors. And I know about this war that's been going on for over 70 years. So, salute to the trays, salute to the rolling cars, and to all the hounds. We need to unite worldwide, man. Worldwide. Period. Rectables, we need to unite worldwide, man, and we'll take this motherfucking over. And we'll take it over. And another thing, like I was saying, watch them contracts. Okay? Don't you sign no you can sign a 360 deal. Don't you sign no deal that got to do with insurance. Okay? Artists, listen to me. If you read over your contract and they got an insurance clause in there, walk out the goddamn room. Because the minute your record flop, they got to get their money back somehow. And record sales are down. But let me ask you this. People, record sales, streaming is down, but physical copies is up. Physical copies outsold streaming last year. You think I'm lying? Check the numbers. I own a record company. Physical copies outsold streaming last year. So you ask yourself, if you came by a physical copy in Walmart, they got exclusive, they got excessive content in it. Target, Best Buy, hell, all the mom and pop stores done damn near closed, right? Those are two major ones. Best Buy, they closed Circuit City down. So, Best Buy, Walmart, Target, right? You can't buy a record from there. How is it that the physical copies is outselling streaming? Because they selling them overseas. Overseas, they still get $17 a CD. How do I know? Because we box ours up and ship them overseas to a record store. It still gets $17.50 per CD. Yeah, that's how. Because they're not even selling you niggas music in the States. How you think these dudes is going on tour overseas? Because the labels is selling the physical copies overseas. Why? Because they're still mass producing physical copies. They just cut them out here. You understand me? They went to the car dealers. They went to the car industry and said, hey, pull the CD players out of the cars. We don't want no more CD players in cars. Boom. So now if you ain't got a CD player in your car, okay, so then they went, hey, stop selling Target, Circuit City, Walmart, hey, stop selling CD players. Right? That's why you can't go get a CD player out of none of them stores. Right? They went to the audio stores that you go get your music hooked up from and all that. Told them, hey, stop selling CD players. Do not sell these decks with CDs in them no more. Sell them with Bluetooth activation. Why? Because of Napster. Right? So what they did was, so once they did that, you know what that does? That cuts all the that cuts all the sales of the CDs down. But they didn't do it overseas. They did it in the States. Right? So so what they thought, they was going to control the sales. So they had to pay these artists $2-3 million because they going gold. They selling 500,000 copies, physical copies. They having to pay out too much motherfucking money. Now, you got niggas, major artists or major labels, he doing 8,000 copies. If you did 8,000 copies in 1999, they was dropping you tomorrow. Okay? Dropping you tomorrow. You gotta find a new label because they dropping your ass. They was about to drop Jay-Z off the Hard Knock Life album. They said it was corny. I was gonna drop his ass. That's a fact. Yeah, some of that. So we try to just go back over, touch on what we was touching on before, because I just noticed I think my damn mic was off. So just to touch on what we was touching on. But man, it's getting spooky out here. It's getting spooky out here. You gotta think, man. You got a goddamn informant run around this motherfucker get $25,000 an interview. Because he testified in front of he testified he testified against Young Thug. Now this motherfucker get $25,000 an interview? Maybe Troy I was right. Streets is a mess. Like, follow, subscribe, man. Once we get to 400 subscribers, we're going to do the auction, draw the names, we're going to go live. Y'all jump on here, pick the names. We're going to pick 3 names. You're going to get 3 items. You can either get a gift card, cash, free apparel, or we might pull up to your city. Never know. Like, follow, subscribe. MBR Studios, Money Talks Podcast. We gone.